Davis steps under center. Gibson and McClendon behind him. Davis with motion by Richard. Will give the ball to McClendon. He leaps. Oh, he doesn't get in. He fumbled the football. Carolina holds. The game is over. And Carolina has won the game.
Finley to throw. Over the middle, intercepted. Wolford again. Wolford the other way. At the 30, the 40. Wolford to midfield. Miles Wolford with the pick. The heels on the doorstep of an enormous victory.
Left side of the line. Hood standing to Williams' right. Williams gonna throw. One-on-one. Davis has it. Touchdown. Carolina wins. Carolina is the Coastal Division champion. Bernard fields it at the 26. Heading to the far side. Gio at the 35. Gio, he's at the 50. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Gio is going to take it for a touchdown. Are you kidding me?
Connor Barth for the possible win. Snap, spot, kick away, high enough, long enough. It's good! It's good! Carolina has won the game on a 42-yard field goal by freshman Connor Barth. Good gosh, dirty!
This is the Heel Tough Blog Podcast. Hey guys, and welcome into another edition of the Heel Tough Blog Podcast. It is Anthony Pagnotta with you guys as always, and once again, we have another recruit from the 2020 class with us. One of the early signees, Cameron Roseman-Sinclair, is with us tonight. Cam, how's it going, man? I know you got to be pretty excited because you're going to early enroll with the Tar Heels in January. So, how excited are you to be able to get up to Chapel Hill and get this thing rolling?
Super excited. Just ready to get it started, get a head start academically, and with building my body up for the season.
Well, I mean, look, man, you had a great high school career, but, when you look back on your recruitment, why did you end up choosing Carolina and Mack Brown? Why was that the right move for you?
Wait, can you say that again? I couldn't hear you.
I said, when you look back on your recruitment, why was Mack Brown and Carolina the right move for you?
It was just the best decision for me and being close to my family, especially with my mom and just everything going on where I'm from, and just my connection with Dré Bly and just playing for my hometown. So I just wanted to stay home and play for Mac, especially the name he has and what he's built already.
Well, yeah, I mean, it has to be pretty special for you being able to play with Coach Bly because, this was a guy that you've had a connection with since you were younger. Do you think that kind of helps, that connection that you guys have when it comes to, him coaching you where, you guys kind of have an understanding and you're maybe able to communicate some of the things that he wants you to do a little bit easier?
Yeah, we have great communication. We've already built a great relationship since I was in 8th grade, so I understand everything he wants out of me. And just the effort and how he's going to push me.
So you were the first commit to Mac and his staff for the 2020 class. I know that a lot of, there were some other teams that, tried to get themselves involved, but how easy was it for you to stick with your commitment to this class that Carolina has that is a phenomenal one?
I'm just a kid built off loyalty, so wherever I say I'm going, that's where I'm going. I wouldn't look anywhere else.
Well, one of the other things in high school, I mean, you were part of a group of players that helped to rejuvenate, what was once a really big-time powerhouse here in the area in Myers Park, but was kind of dormant. What was it like to be a part of that rejuvenation of that program and to turn them into one that, for the last couple of years was seen as one of the favorites to possibly win the state title at the 4AA level?
It was a great experience. Since my freshman year starting on varsity and just building great relationships with other guys who play college ball right now or not playing ball anymore. We just put a lot into it. And, I mean, it didn't end the best way I wanted it to, but I've learned a lot playing at that level, especially the highest level in Charlotte.
Right, and so now, you move on and you're part of what is a pretty big class, not only in the defensive backfield, but just overall. First of all, in the defensive backfield, you're coming in with a guy in Jaquarius Conley who also comes in extremely highly rated. And, you guys are actually the two highest rated safeties in the state that both end up staying home. So, have you guys, kind of talked about that? Are you looking to become that tandem that, nobody wants to face in the ACC? What's your connection like with him?
Oh, we have a real good relationship. Just building it more and more every day. We have different type of abilities and different type of matchups. I'm more of like, I can play in the box, but I'm more of a high safety guy who can lurk around and go get over top. And he's more like a box guy who can come down in the box so I can come behind the field. So we help out each other a lot. It probably would have helped a lot more understanding each other's game, playing the Shrine Bowl, but I took a time off so I can let my body heal up and get ready to come in.
Right, of course. Yeah, no, definitely understandable. But, I mean, what a week it was down there for Jaquarius. So I think both of everybody's pretty excited for that. Now, just focusing on the overall class, you're part of what is a really great class for Carolina, ranked, inside of the top 20 according to all of the recruiting sites. How special is it for you to be a part of this class, one that some people think, is going to give Carolina a chance in the next couple of years to compete for an ACC Coastal title?
I'm just happy to be a part of it and thankful for the opportunity that I was given. Can't do anything but just take advantage of it, especially with the guys that, like, most guys that are committed are all guys from the state or guys that we play travel football together, so we all have great relationships with each other.
Well, hey, Cam, we're looking forward to it, man. I've been following you for a while, and I'm so happy to see that you're going to be coming to Carolina. We'll talk to you down the line once again, probably sometime around Meet the Heels. We'll see you again, all right, buddy?
All
right, man. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, both you and your family, all right?
You too.
All right.
Bye.
All right, so that is 2020 four-star safety Cameron Roseman-Sinclair. And look, he's a guy that, as you heard, he's been doing it for a long time. Started as a freshman at Myers Park High School, one of the more exciting players in this 2020 class. And if you want to listen to me and Zach Hubbard break down the 2020 early signing class that signed this past Wednesday, make sure you go back and listen to the early signing period edition of the early signing period recap edition, that is, of the podcast. We did that just the other night, so make sure you guys go back, check that out. We gave out some class superlatives. We talked about some of the guys that are in the class and even went over just how nervous we were waiting for Clyde Pender's commitment. So it's a good one. Make sure you guys go back and check that out. Also on the website, we have your early signing period recap article, which breaks down all 25 guys, including the man we just talked to, Cameron Roseman-Sinclair. Also, it gives you a look at some of the guys that will early enroll, and there's plenty of other stuff up on the website right now. Of course, we got the Shrine Bowl report. You heard Cam say he did not go down to that, unfortunately, but he was resting to get himself ready to go. He told me that before he even headed down there. Actually told me that the night of when his season ended down in Rockingham. So still a good group of guys that went. 7 committed Tar Heels went to the Shrine Bowl. 6 of them for the state of North Carolina. 1 of them on the South Carolina side, the side that won. So make sure you guys go back, give that a look. Some guys that had some really good weeks down there. Some guys that really shined in the game. Make sure you go check that out. And then we will be having an article that will be going out, kind of giving you a look at the late signing period and then a little bit of a forward look into the 2021 class for you, just so we can get you ready for that. Of course, the Tar Heels Bowl game coming up this Friday. We'll have you covered with everything right now on the website and on all of the podcast platforms that you're listening to this edition of the podcast on. You can go and listen to the Temple preview. Me and Josh Marlowe break down the Tar Heels' final game of the 2019 season to get you ready. And we will, of course, be back to do a recap edition of the podcast. And then on the website, we will have the preview up. That should be up sometime either on Wednesday or Thursday. More than likely, it'll be Thursday morning when that'll be up for you guys. And then we will also have all of the coverage after the game for you guys on the Heel Tough blog with the recap, the stock report, and the trench report, all the final ones of the season before we wrap it up. After that, we will do an edition of the podcast where we give out our awards for the season, and we'll also have position group grades on the website. That'll be an article that'll be up for you guys, so make sure you check out all that stuff. Only one way to keep up with the Heel Tough blog, and that's through social media. You can do on Facebook, Heel Tough blog page on Facebook. Make sure you like and follow that page so you don't miss a minute of anything that's coming out. Or you can go on to Twitter at Heel Tough blog on Twitter if you want to keep up with all the things that are going on around Tar Heel football and also Tar Heel basketball. Some great additions of the podcast for the Roy's Boys podcast are up there, as well as some great articles on the game against UCLA as the Tar Heels head into a little break. So, want to thank Cameron Roseman-Sinclair for stopping by. Want to thank you guys for listening. Want to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And we will be back before the end of the year. So make sure that you are keeping an eye during that week. If you're off, if you're out with family, if you're up at the game, whatever you are, make sure that you keep it here with the Heel Tough blog. We'll have you covered the whole way. But for now, Merry Christmas to all. And as always, go Tar Heels!